This is an All Sports Station production.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action. We welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Ready? Come on, guys, 55. I don't think you got it, son.
And an alley to run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. The starting defense for the Titans.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
Down. 60 out low. 54 Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
From the 44, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Well, this will be, 38 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M, and that's Ryan Tannehill.
And many believe that Ryan Tannehill is ready to fulfill his promise. Been in the league a little while now, been through some ups and downs, some bumps and bruises, but the talent is evident. Can run it, can throw it, and I think now he's ready to be a great leader.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
On,
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Ready?
Henry. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Now.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Derrick Henry. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Ready? 18 Gator. 48 Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Say go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Nobody picked up the blitz. There's your result.
And you know how we see a lot of the guys doing that motion about eating all the time after big plays? How about what that defensive front did, eating up the blockers on the offensive side and allowed their tacklers to roam free, didn't they?
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Henry. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Taylor Luan, the former first-rounder from Michigan, flag there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Calais Campbell's one of the tallest defensive ends in the league. Has the ability to get low and play the run, and adds excellent kick blocking ability.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch left.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. (3-3), a tight one after one on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here comes Humphries on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused a well, not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Down. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. It's just me.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We got it. We got it.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
I got one.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You got it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
On the set. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 60 or. Hey, watch the slam. Watch the slam. Let's go.
From the 17, Tannehill. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Matt Judon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Now Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, zero pressure, all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
Ready to break. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Come on, dude.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. As the offense takes the field, we zero in on Lamar Jackson. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Well, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Right there, 54.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the lane.
Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go. 90, Wolf. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff to Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll run it again with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
They bring the blitz, and it's not always the initial blitzers that make the play. In this case, the blitzers actually took up the blocking. How about the guy in the middle, though? Reading his keys, right on the spot, stops him at the line of scrimmage.
He may try and run for this. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
It's complete to Snead. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Ready. Fix the outlaw. Hey.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and he will find his man on the outside. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Andrews. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
From the 29, Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Set. 18 Gator. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Get it. Clear.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Pout. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And he's got Snead. fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Jackson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram, and an alley to run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
It was 3rd and long, so he had to figure that the defense would be coming with extra pressure. Found a way to get away. He couldn't see the imaginary yellow line on the field, but he knew exactly where it was and found his way there for a first down.
Ready, 6 yards. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We're ready. Go to base. 5. I'm not ready.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Tannehill over the middle here to Brown. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Ready. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Joseph is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. This Ravens offense heads back out there led by Lamar Jackson. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tannehill goes underneath for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of Strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Tannehill now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Here we go. 60 yard.
Off play action, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Matt Judon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Joseph on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive goes 8 plays, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on second down. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. This is Ingram. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ingram again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now Tannehill and the Titans Down by a field goal, 2:24 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here trying to preserve the lead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
We play to win.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line.
48
Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Ready. 48's the mic. Check. 48's the mic. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's go.
Now Tannehill.
You got that.
And that will be incomplete. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Buddy up. 54. Mike's 54. So we got man.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Evades him at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.